Okay, let's start again. Hey guys, this is Danny. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to Bell Auto's first podcast. Today we're going to talk about financing. We got both our finance managers here at Bell Auto. I'm Danny and this is Peter. Peter, what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about financing and the options, which we come across a lot of questions every day. So me and my partner, my colleague Danny, we're going to have a brief conversation about this matter, and hopefully we can educate or having some advice for clients that they come to our dealership.
Okay, so I guess we'll start with why choose the financing route. Why do we want to finance? Financing is good. We get to use the bank's money, right?
I would say it would help the credit to build the credit as new individuals in Canada.
So basically, I just came to the country. I'm new here. I've been here for a few months. It's a good idea to finance a car to help me build some positive credit, right?
Absolutely. At the same time, the question that we come across every day that we have individual that they come in, oh, I have my credit card since 3 or 4 months ago. My credit score is 720. Yes, having a high score is really good. It comes handy and helpful, but establishment of the credit, that's another concern.
So basically, if you have $1,000 credit card for 4 months, you're not showing any lenders or not showing any banks that you can manage a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 car loan. Although it is possible, we have a lot of newcomers programs. We have a lot of programs that are put in place for people who are new to this country, and we are definitely able to service and help you guys. Just got to make sure you have a job, you're working, valid driver's license. There's a lot of countries you can come from that if you've had a full license there, you can transfer your license, get a full G license here in Ontario. In some countries, you can't do that. If you're not sure, ask us some questions in the comments below, and we'll try to get you some more information about where you're from and what type of license you're going to be able to get when you first come here to Ontario and Canada.
And another advice that I would have for our dear clients, having a down payment, if they really want to have like a $30,000 or to $40,000 car finance, as my colleague Danny mentioned. So having a down payment is definitely helpful for them. So since they don't have established credit, once again, having a high score is definitely helpful, yes, but banks are looking at your credit establishment as well. So numbers are one thing, establishment is another thing.
Absolutely. And now, if you don't have established credit, you come in with some cash down, it shows the bank that you have cash. So your credit worthiness all of a sudden does go up a little bit. So down payment always helps. Try to have 20 to 30% minimum, and you're already a step ahead.
And once you have these cars financed under your name, please make sure you have all your payments made in on time. Having one late payments that you think is not going to hurt your credit, yes, it will absolutely affect, having negative effective on your credit.
Yeah, especially on a car loan. So it shows that you can't maintain an installment payment, which is a payment that comes out regularly and automatically, is the best way to build your credit. So when you show the banks and other lenders on your credit bureau that you do have even 1 month missed payment, it does negatively affect you. So you got to stay on top of that stuff. You got to make sure you're paying your stuff on time every time. Just manage the account, make sure there's enough money in there to come out. That's all.
Basically, we are hoping to see them back again in next couple of years from the day that they pick up the new cars from Bell Auto. So hopefully they can upgrade and having a different model and different cars.
And achieve a lower interest rate. You know, you come in high risk, you're brand new to the country, you're going to be rated as, close to, if not high risk. So after a year of financing with really good credit, you come back, you refinance. The idea is to get a much lower interest rate.
So my colleague Danny, thank you so much for mentioning that. So having an interest rate, we don't really make decisions for your interest rate. So we really like working hard in every single cases that we deal with to have best rates and best terms and conditions from lenders, banks. But at some points, it really goes out of our hand. Yes, we can negotiate on your behalf for best of interest, but whatever we offer really is what we could have done after working so hard on your cases and your files.
Yeah, so that's what happens. We're going to shop around a little bit. We're going to try to get you a couple of approvals, and go with the lowest one. And we'll even use the lower approval to negotiate with another lender to get you a better interest rate with a different lender, and try our best to get you as low as possible. Rates do vary. We go as low as I think it's around 8% now. And it goes up to the mid 30s, depending on how high risk you are. And at that point, when we're looking at that really bad credit, although it is doable, we can get you approved. We look at other ways to get that potentially lowered. We can discuss about debt consolidations and bankruptcies and certain things like that will help you achieve a half the interest rate that you're achieving with your current credit. So there are a lot of things that we help advise and try to get you at the lowest possible scenario in terms of your interest rate and your payments. Moving on from the rates, the terms are another thing that really helps. We can get anywhere from a 12-month term up to a 96-month term, depending on the year of the vehicle and the mileage on the vehicle. What I always like to say and advise is take the longest possible term to make sure you get the payments as low as you possibly can and pay it off as quickly as you can. They're open loans. So if you can afford to pay it off, if it's a 6-year term and you pay it off in 3, you saved a whole bunch of interest on that loan, and you were able to manage your monthly payments much better. Any extra money can go towards it and you can pay it off quickly, right?
And guys, please remember, right now we're in December 2023. So any model, any car, it doesn't matter, despite the price and the value of the unit, anything like 2015, 16, under no circumstances would have been financed for 84 months. Again, we sometimes come across with clients, Danny, that they think we don't want to finance it for 84 months, but it's just too hard to try to explain them that just because the model is older model, banks not willing to finance it for the longest possible term.
Yes.
So advice is get yourself into newer model cars. Yes, it sounds a little bit more expensive in advance, but when you see the numbers, in terms of the monthly payment and better interest rate, definitely banks concerned about the year of the car, making the model, that will affect your interest rate. That's the fact. That's 100%.
Let's keep in mind, guys, we are here to work for you. It's our job to get you approved. We want to do whatever it takes. So don't get mad at us if the bank doesn't
Basically,
allow
we're
it.
in the same team.
Exactly. We're trying to get this done as best as possible and as affordable as possible as we can for you. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. We'll try to answer any specifics. We'll do our best there. Another thing I wanted to kind of touch base on, especially if you are a newcomer to this country, how do you start to build positive credit? How do you start to build credit? Car loan is one way to do it, but without any credit whatsoever, the banks won't consider you for a car loan. So what do you do? As soon as you get to this country, you unpack, you settle in, you find your place to live, all that good stuff, go apply for a credit card. Let it be a Capital One. Talk to your bank, whomever you might be banking with, CIBC, TD, Scotiabank. See if they have any newcomer programs, any credit cards that they're willing to offer you. You want to start to build credit right away. The days that cash is king. Sorry, Peter, let me just finish this point. Cash is not king anymore. We need credit in this country. Cash is great to have on hand, but start building your credit right away. Cash is not going to get you anywhere anymore. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Sorry, interrupting you. So I know you mentioned that. I know that CIBC and TD Bank, they have a special promotion for newcomers.
Yeah.
So they offer credit cards anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000
Yes.
for newcomers.
Yeah, exactly. So you got $1,000 credit card. Try to keep it at a $300-400 maximum, and pay it down from there. I think 30 to 40% is an ideal utilization to see because you're using less than half. It looks good. It shows lenders that you're managing your money well. You always put yourself in the best position when you're at a 30 to 40% utilization. So yeah, that's a great tip, Peter. No, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Again, any questions regarding any type of financing, whether you're a newcomer, whether you have bad credit, whether you're a student, whether you're just starting work for the first time, we can help almost anybody in every situation. Just, again, leave your questions below and we'll get into the more specifics at that point.
We claim that we are the best.
We are the best. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter.
1, 2,
First of all, the door's open.
3. I'm going out.
No, where are you going?
Why? Why do you need me?
We need confidence.
Why? Are you waiting?
That's why I never attend Hollywood.